To be a man in your head, you must first be a man in your reality. Masculinity is much more complex than the superficial perception of the modern world. It has nothing to do with looking like a tough guy, though this can be an unintended consequence of being a masculine man. A masculine man provides a feeling of safety and security to those around him. People seek him out when they are in a jam because they know he always has a good plan or guidance for everything. This is only possible if you assert your decision-making muscle. Masculinity is defined as a man who is decisive and takes the initiative. It is not always about being physically capable of crushing someone's jaw with your left hand, although being physically fit is an excellent way to project masculinity. But everyone knows that not every big dude is a masculine man. When you think in a masculine manner, your mind would automatically help shape your body and habits to match, making you appear masculine. And you'll work out like it's your divine responsibility. A masculine mind can influence the minds of those around him. This influence could be about his principles, aspirations, or directions. He can gain followers simply by speaking and being present. Masculinity is associated with the worst kind of portrayal, namely violence and tyranny, and it really has nothing to do with it. Nothing could be further from the truth. A masculine man will never resort to violence. This is not to say that you can't use violence when necessary. However, history is filled with great men who accomplished great things without using force. Those who have used tyranny and violence are never regarded favorably, and they are the ones who have given man's divine gift the label of toxic masculinity. A man does not have to hit a woman to prove he is a man. He does not need to trample other men to appear powerful. If he does, it demonstrates only one thing: weakness. And it's sacrilegious to associate such a weakness with masculinity. As a result, the entire toxic masculinity storyline is rendered null and void, because those kinds of men aren't at all masculine. With just his presence, his state of being, his words, and his body language, a masculine man can command admiration and respect from women. He gains their support without even asking, thanks to his mastery of his tendencies and mind. A masculine man can calm and reassure those around him. They are confident that he will lead. They are aware that they can rely on him. They are aware that he has control over his nerves. Because this scenario is always the best case for others, they choose him based on his sheer masculinity. That's a man who served as a tribal chief. That was the man who hunted and provided for everyone under his care. That is the man who stands in the face of a beast while the rest of his family flees for safety. That is the man who will fight until his last breath. It is devoid of malice and only exudes nobility. He is the pride of those around him. There isn't a single person who is afraid of him. They appreciate and respect him rather than tremble in his presence. This is what true masculinity is. Never let anyone tell you that being masculine is a curse. It is exactly what the world requires right now. Men with a cool head. Men who know how to confront a beast. In this day and age, we must fight psychological beasts rather than physical ones. A man is now considered masculine if it's clear to him what he wants. He is motivated to the point where all he can see is his goal. He's the center of gravity for everyone around him. He's becoming increasingly wealthy, not through greed, but through the sheer force of his dreams. And he wisely uses his wealth to raise those around him. Make no mistake about it. Being self-centered does not equal masculinity. It can only be considered masculine when it benefits others. All of the rest is just narcissism. However, it is vitally valuable for you to first secure yourself, because you can really help others if you're struggling yourself. A masculine man is considered masculine because he takes care of his own affairs before helping those around him. You should not lose yourself in the process of trying to help someone else, and you can only do that if you are able to control your mind. Recognize your masculinity and begin to drive your life from that perspective. Money, your health, an optimum body, and female affection will just be byproducts. This is not saying that you should become completely self-sufficient. Seek assistance when you truly require it. The distinction is that you seek assistance from others, but not for them to direct your life. Simply put, a masculine man is a man who does not seek answers from others. He discovers them on his own. Remember that a violent man who rules by force is not a man. A masculine man stands in front of that beast. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the new videos that come out that are all just for you. See you in the next video.